Diaochan is a god, a total goddess in Watcher of Realms right now. I hope you guys were lucky enough to pull her, or you were prepared and you saved up the 200 and you got yourself a copy. This is going to be a mini showcase on a total noob day 13 beginner account, showing her inspiration and kind of penetration support abilities, and how even in a totally busted ass build like this, level 45, only 4 stars of promotion, she's completely gonna cook. Only skill dusted up. We landed very, very unluckily on the skills we didn't want and not on the skills we did want. And if we look at the gear, only plus 12, only plus 8. Even in a build like this, she is a total game changer. I will do a full guide on her later in the weekend, but right now I just had to show you how nuts she is. Let's get into it.
Fastidious.
Fastidious.
How the heck are you guys? Very quick, very casual Diaochan showcase. I'm completely buzzing. I got her on my 3-to-play, and the instantaneous difference she makes is insane. So this is a nice young kind of beginner early game account, free to play, day 13. The only legendary I've ever used is Diaochan. And I just want to show you how instantaneously, this is just going to be showcasing her inspiration. I'll have to cover her healings separately, but just the immediate change she makes, to your account. So just XP raid 7, and then we'll take her into gear raid 1. I want to show you this is without Diaochan, who, by the way, I feel like even myself included, people have been sleeping on the fact that she's also dual faction and Watchguard. There's a lot of content where you just don't use Infernals, and you do use Watchguard now. You do use Watchers. So the fact that she gets that is really huge. So let's try it without her, and we're just going to look at Iona and look at the damage. Iona's going to be our main damage dealer here. She's in like my starter set with a slight variation. She's in this like basic starter artifact. And then I'll actually just show you now while we're here, the Diaochan build I'm going to be highlighting is so basic. She is promo 4. She's level 45. I only use skill dust, and I've been pretty unlucky. The 2 skills you want her to land on, really, are going to be her basic and her second passive, Thorned Rose. We landed none here and 1 here. The 2 skills we didn't want, we landed 5 total skills compared to 1 on the 2 skills we wanted. I will start using skill crystals at some point, but I wanted to show you just this basic with this gear, super low level gear, right? Not that much attack. And then you can see this artifact, just the basic Keen Wisdom, how big an immediate difference she makes. So let's head in and let me show you. It's nutty. So let's get Iona down right here. I should have brought Mari, but it's okay. And let's just look at this damage. So 29.7k, it looks like. 29.7k, that's mostly what I'm seeing. Okay, cool. So let's X out of here. Hopefully we can get Diaochan's ult switched fast enough. I don't know what her initial rage is, but she's going to start in Serenade of Hope, which is like her healer damage reduction stance, damage reduction mode. We want to switch her to inspiration mode. So let's toss her in. And now let's see the difference. So let's get Diaochan here. I'm going to have to wait a minute, unfortunately. We'll put Olog just to catch people if we have to. Okay, so she's not in the right mode. Now she is. And that's why. So already it's up to 38k, 42k, same kind of units. So we went up 15k damage. Because when you're early game, and certainly later game too, the calculation for damage in Watch of Realms is very simple. Like it gets very complicated. Actually, in many ways, it's like more complicated than any game I've played. But the start of the calculation is honestly problematically simple. It always starts with attack minus defense if you're using physical damage or piercing damage, or attack minus magic resistance if you're using magic damage. The attack being your attack stat, and the defense or magic resistance stat being that stat of the enemy, of the target. So the first part of the calculation is how big is that difference? So if you're not above their defense or magic res, you hit like nothing, like the wettest of noodliest noodles. But once you're over it, it makes a big difference. And when you're way over it, as you're seeing now, it's much bigger numbers. So there you go. Now we're up to 32k. So we're ranged between 5k more and 15k more, but I'm doing nothing. And the cool thing about Diaochan compared to Beelzebub, compared to Constance, compared to Dolores, it's permanent. Everything she is doing is permanent. She's giving this, it's not big mode because I didn't land any in the passive, but she's giving this penetration. That is a permanent boost the whole time she stays in the Black Cloak mode in the Serenade, the Song of Sorrow, not the Serenade, the Inspiration mode. And the Inspiration is constant and continuous. So actually, we can let it go here. I think Iona might solo this. We haven't even ulted with Iona yet. Let's actually just try that. Let's ult with Iona now. We still don't have to do anything with Diaochan, right? I know this is very beginner, early content, but But look at that. Iona solos it. So Iona plus Diaochan. If we didn't even need to bring, we could have bring Mari instead of Olog, just someone to catch them or slow them down, and we are completely cooking. So let's do one more thing. I've been pretty hard stuck. This might take me a second to line up, but I've been pretty hard stuck at gear raid 116. And I would like to be at 117 or 18. So here we are at 117, where I have been stuck. Basically, the way I'm running it, I have to solo DPS with Iona. I want to do a quick little damage test like we just did in the XP raid, so you can see the instant boost Diaochan gives by just being there, even in this totally mediocre build I showed you before. I haven't changed anything. You can see it's exactly the same. And then what we're going to do, I'm going to just so slightly invest in her. So we'll bring her to level 50. We've got the 5th star of promotion, and then we're going to level up a couple pieces of gear. And I think it will be enough to beat 117 with Iona just being a queen. So without further ado, let's get into it. Let me show you this little test without Diaochan and then with her. So we get a little baseline for Iona. There's a couple of variables. There's the Watcher Lord skill from Ein, things like that. But in general, it should be a pretty steady, consistent test. So first things first, we got Iona down. Let's see what she does without Diaochan. Let's just look for some numbers, some steady numbers. I'm seeing like 11.2K. Yeah, it looks like 11.2. There's a lot of numbers here. They make it really hard to see. Let's go super slow-mo. Yeah, it's 11.121, 11,121. That's the damage we're looking at. With the simple thing of putting out our super mediocre bad build Diaochan with Iona, we should see an instantaneous improvement. So she's almost ready. So she's still in healer mode. Let's switch it. And as soon as that penetration buff and these reductions go off, the penetration buff goes on and the reductions go off, we know she's in the right mode, so she is. And let's see the damage now. Up to 16,498. So all it took was my horribly built, super mediocre, maybe even calling it early game would be embarrassing. It's such a mid build on Diaochan, and we jumped from 11,121 to 16,498. I mean, that's all the difference in the world. So you can see, even just like that, it's huge. It's huge. Now it's jumping up even higher as we're getting the slows out and stuff like that. So what I want to do with you, we'll do it live and we'll do it together. I won't cut. Let's try a full run. Let's just bring Diaochan up to something a little more acceptable. I'm not going to invest in her too heavily. No more skill ups yet, nothing like that. But let's just give her the slightest boost. So when I say that, let's bring her to promo 5. So now we're going to actually stack those attack percentage increases when she's in Song of Sorrow. So after 20 seconds, she'll have 20% more attack. That's pretty significant, even in a lame build like this. You'll see, let's bring her here so we can see what her new base attack is. She's going to be up to 1522. So it's going to be like another 304 attack. That is really something. You know, even if her inspiration is small, we'll do that. This piece, not that good, not bad, but I don't know if I want to plus 16 this. This piece, we're going to plus 16. This is a good piece. We wish it had attack speed, but this is a nice piece. Broken set piece. This piece, it's okay, not too special. So let's plus 16 this. Very moderate investment. You know, how much gold was that? Great Rage Regen 2, not that we need it on her, but you know, we lost 400,000 or 500,000 gold. And then over here, let's get this weapon. Let's max this out. We'll get a bigger flat stat. And over here, it's fine. Honestly, we'll leave that at plus 8. It doesn't matter. Let's bring that to plus 16. Pretty solid. You know, it's not perfect, but we're pretty dang early game. Let me make myself a little smaller. So that's our new build. How much attack are we cooking with? Let's take a little peek. We are at 6,710. I really do think that is going to be enough for us. So we've got Iona. I got to take a quick peek at Mari to see if she's tanky enough. I think she will be. And I think this is going to be our squad. So without further ado, let's see if we can actually beat 117, where I've been stuck for a couple days. I've been hard coasting, kind of taking my foot off the gas, just doing the management kind of stuff, bare minimum on the account, waiting for the boost Diaochan can give me. Let's see if that boost is going to be enough. You know, actually, now that I think about it, I do wonder if I could get Idril into the mix. No, I think let's try just solo DPS this. I think it's going to be more fun that way. So without further ado, let's go. And let's see. So first things first, let's get Iona down here. If we beat this, I'm going to be so excited. It's going to be crazy. I'll go on the record and tell you that now. And obviously, I think I can beat it on my account. I can get my Navros built out a little bit. We pulled A5 Estrid, put her behind the wall over here, and then instead of having Diaochan here, have her here. All of a sudden, she's getting inspiration too. But I want to see, can she just bring this lame Iona comp? Can she bring it to glory? Can Diaochan alone elevate it to being able to beat 117? We'll get Autumn down here. Let's get that. Let's get Mari ready. We're going to want Mari for some crowd control stuff. So let's see. Yeah, we'll get Mari down here. She should be able to hit from there. Yes, she will. Okay, so Diaochan is in. You can see the black cloak. She's in song mode. We've got Iona here. She's got the penetration on. All beautiful things. We'll get Laurel placed. She'll give a little damage boost as well. I'm just waiting to line up Laurel and Iona together. Let's see what kind of damage we can get. Boom. Pretty dang nice. Pretty consistent. 12K. Boom, 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 boom. Multi-hitters she's getting on the AoE from her Starfall ultimate. We'll now get ready in 1 second. We're going to place Olag here. Little Olag tank stall strat I like to do. After we ult with Mari, we're also going to pick up Laurel. Let's get Lightlock over here. He's just going to focus solo healing Olag. Hopefully it's enough. Let's wait for these guys to get into range. Let's ult with Mari. Now we pick up with Laurel. Let's wait 1 moment. Oh, we got to get Nasandai down for heals. Let's wait 1 moment here for Iona and Autumn to line up. And you can see the wall is in really good shape. I think my previous record is somewhere in like maybe that was on 16 actually. I think it's probably around 40 is how many I get before the wall falls. That might have actually been on 16. So this might even be more impressive than I think it's going to be. Looking pretty good though. We might as well put Aeon here just so she's doing something. Not that it really matters. Diaochan, we never have to ult. We're going full serenade, full sorrow mode, full Song of Sorrow mode. Let's wait till these guys are a little in range. And we are going to ult with Mari, get some freezes. And that wall is in good shape, man. Over half health, and we've got 28 kills, so we're over a third of the way down. It's about to get harder, though. These are the tanky guys, and then here comes the boss. Let's ult here with Nasandai. Autumn is not lining up well. I probably got to get her in a Mana Spring. I should have done that, so that'd be a quick improvement we could do. I also could have lined up Laurel with Iona for a damage boost, so that was a mistake. I'm not perfect, guys. All right, let's pick that up. Let's see, let's get a freeze with Mari. Now we're up over 30 kills. This is not looking bad at all. If we can get the catch on the boss with Olag, we might have a real shot. We're coming up on 40 now. Come on, baby. Can Olag catch the boss? No, I think Olag caught the boss. Look at that. So we might have a shot here. I'm getting very, very frustrated by Autumn, if I'm being honest. Never lining up. Let's go. Let's get some heals in the Sandai. The ballistas are going away. We might just miss it, but this is looking pretty dang solid. And Olag did get the catch over there, which is my patented Fastidious strategy. I think we might just miss it, but we're looking okay. This is already my best run I've had on 117. Come on, Mari. Yeah, we're just going to fail, but you can see this is pretty dang impressive. Completely enabled by our new beautiful Diaochan. I think if I could have lined up Autumn a little better, we would have had a shot. And clearly, if I invest just a little bit more in Diaochan, that will be the difference. So there we go. In the end, it was those last 3 don't count, but we were only 20 kills away. We had caught the boss, so this strategy will work. I will be streaming later, and we're going to beat it, and I think we're probably going to beat 118. You can see if we had Estrid in the mix, it was GG. So crazy. I'm so impressed by Diaochan. I'm so happy with her. I hope you guys are too. Like I said, we're going to have a full official guide on her coming. Probably we'll have one guide for Guild Boss 1, one guide for Guild Boss 2, but I just wanted like a little preview and show you the immediate crazy impact she really can make, because that's what it is, an immediate crazy impact. Let's pop open those stats. 22 mil just from Iona. Pretty dang cool. Thank you for watching. I've been Fastidious. Share it with your mother, and I'll see you soon. Bye.
Fastidious.